Welcome to the Flex Forward podcast, where grit meets growth. With your host, Nick Espanet, bringing you stories of resilience, reinvention, and the real climb to success.
All right, everyone, welcome to the Flex Forward podcast. Today we are joined by Dr. Ruchika Gupta. She is the founder and CEO of an app called The Unlimiter. I'm going to let her give you a little more information on that and some details. It sounds like a really neat app that's helping people. But Ruchika, thank you for joining us and welcome to the Flex Forward podcast. Can you let our listeners know a little more about you?
Hi, Nick. Thank you so very much for inviting for the podcast. I'm really excited to be here. Yeah, so we have this startup called Unlimited. Earlier, we used to call it a health click away, and we recently rebranded it because now we have our vision has we haven't made it a little bigger. Now we think it as a potential people can unlock their limitless potential towards a healthier and happier life.
Oh, very nice. And so what kind of things are y'all doing on that? Like, you giving fitness or life coaching? What all areas do you guys touch on?
Yeah, so here people can here now two things are going on. We have two apps. One is for user and one is for coaches.
Okay.
So here any user can come and join the app. That's free of cost, and they can track their water intake, steps, counts, and take the coaching from any expert like health coach, as in the nutrition, dietitian, yoga instructor, fitness trainers. And if they want to hire in services of any coach, then they can, they have to pay some amount.
Okay, yeah, then pay for the services after that.
So it's a AI based marketplace which is bridging the gap between intentions and actions. Like people plan, but sometimes they don't have the correct guidance. They just look online, but they don't find the correct information. So ultimately, they are not able to fulfill their health goals. So we are just trying to empower people to achieve their health goals.
Well, and that's awesome. I think that's a great idea, utilizing the AI. My wife and I have had these conversations like, where is AI going to be utilized? And this is one of the things we have talked about, just, but a lot of the average person may not know where to find it, how to get the prompts. And it sounds like you guys have set up most of the prompts where they can maybe put in search or keywords and then be able to get and you can get accurate information they need.
Yeah. So now we are through AI, we have agentic model also, where user can talk to the agent, which is based on the whatever questions they might ask or whatever their health goal might be. AI based agent will be there to answer there. But if they need personalized human guidance, then they have to obviously talk to some.
You can get a human on there. Well, that's awesome. Well, in this, AI is kind of going. I was actually had coffee with a guy the other day that they're raising capital for an AI platform. So, lots of stuff, lots of competition out there. What's something that sets you and your team apart from some of the others?
So this entire thing based on my own personal experience. So this is my health journey, which led me to, think about this. Otherwise, we were not into this. I was a educationist. My husband was he was working with very good company. He was working for Google. And then it all started with my own personal journey. After my first delivery, it was a life-threatening experience for me. I was a high-risk pregnancy. And then my body went through so many changes, and I gained weight, body pain was there, and I tried all the ways to shed some pounds, but it was not helping, and it led me lower self-esteem, low confidence, and body shaming.
Kind of a snowball that just starts rolling, right?
Rolling social media, looking at other people's profile, and I was just started feeling that I'm not even good to take care of my kids or even to take picture with my kids. So life was literally miserable for some period of time, and I realized that it is all because of the weight I have gained. Because in my society or in my mind, there was certain perception of a woman or anybody's health that was like, people think what kind of person you are. Your self-worth is, people try to judge you the way you look, or otherwise also my life quality was hampering because of the weight I was.
Mm-hmm.
And then I tried different things like just staying like not eating anything, starving, eating salads, changing my taste bud, hitting gym, but nothing was helping me. Then I started writing down what I'm eating, keeping a track. And
Tracking it. Yep.
but then we found that especially in Indian food it's very hard to count the calories because there is no concept, especially in Indian people. Like now people are learning, but still it's not that clear: calories, carbs, fat, protein. So it was really hard for us. So that's how the whole concept came into existence.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so when and it did help to me, and then I realized when it can hurt or it can hamper me so much, it can be like anybody's problem. So that was the vision, that we really wanted to help others in this process.
Awesome. Good stuff. When I think that your app may actually be the answer for this next question that we like to ask. If someone's listening and wants to get better at doing something, do you have any tips or suggestions for them? I think your app may be a perfect spot for
Yes,
them to look.
exactly. They just have to take the first step of just determining that they have to do it, and just download the app and just start doing it. There is nothing like if you cannot do it one day, you cannot do it next day. It's not the thing, because we are living and we are eating every single day. So every day is a challenge, but still you
Mm-hmm.
have to be persistent. You have to be focused, and you will be there.
No, it's good. Yeah, I think that's a great. You just taking that step. It kind of goes back to there's a saying, "How do you eat an elephant or a well or something like that?" It's just one bite at a time. How do you
Yes,
climb a mountain? One step at a time. You just gotta take that first step and get a little bit of momentum going to
so
get
true.
people moving.
Yeah.
What's one of the biggest challenges you've had to overcome in your career as you've built the app and kind of rebranded and some of that stuff? What's one of your biggest challenges?
Initially, money was a thing, and because I'm not a technical person, so it was a little challenging for me. I'm from educational background. My husband was in full-time job. We were having two kids, and my body was not in perfect condition. So it was kind of challenging, but this was kind of a baby for me. It was very close to my heart. So sometimes, some days were like, I cannot do it anymore. I have to leave it in between. And but then when I started seeing people were getting results, like there was one lady who came. She was having severe knee and heel pain problem.
Mm-hmm.
So we coordinated with some physical therapist, and this lady came after 2 months, and she said, no, I am seeing this like really difference between what I was like. She was having 9 on 10, the pain level. Now
Oh
she's,
wow.
yeah, she said it's almost zero, like the pain she's facing. So seeing those kind of like helping others in this way, it really boosted my confidence, and it kept me going. No, I have to do it, because
Yeah.
the vision is to provide everyone a healthier and happier life.
That's awesome. And she got those recommendations through your app that helped
Yes.
her with her pain. That's awesome.
So
And didn't have
one of the coach, she helped her, because sometimes it's like some people like sometimes it's like physical limit or mental block that I cannot do it. But when you have somebody in front of you at your convenience, like you said, I am available at 2 o'clock, but you cannot go out on like a gym or outside. But
hmm
at like online, you can do it. So it's everything is available at your convenience. The price is affordable. So we we think in this way, that personalized coaching should not be just luxury for few rich peoples. It should be for everyone's.
Yeah, that's awesome
Everybody,
that you guys are making it available for a
everyone.
lot more of the population. Wonderful.
Accessible and affordable. Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, congratulations. Sounds like things are going really well for your business. And, as an entrepreneur myself, and I know a lot of folks who own their own businesses, many of them are, start making good money and they also but they have to do a lot of the work. So I was a physical therapist before and then I've done real estate, but I had to see a lot of patients to get my income. So everything was tied to work. So, a lot of folks, as they start having success, start looking toward a future where they may keep a higher level of income, but maybe not have to work as many hours. So they start exploring outside opportunities, maybe some non-traditional investments. And what are your thoughts on outside things like real estate, mutual funds, or doing something where you have some passive income?
So right now, in fact, my husband left his very good job. He was working for Google. He left his job, and we are 100% fully invested in this project. We just want to give 100% and see the growth.
Yeah,
And the mission is to help people out there. That's the only
that's
thing.
awesome. So,
Money is byproduct. Obviously, when you're working, when you have coaches, when you have clients, money will come eventually. But the main mission is to,
to
you know,
help.
help people. Yeah,
Yeah, and if you're sounds like you're doing something you love, so if you keep down that path, it's you're enjoying, but yeah, the money will start to flow in over time. It's just you building. That's awesome. So as we're wrapping up the interview, what exciting plans or initiatives do you have in the next 6 to 12 months?
yeah. So we are building on few new features. We have Bytelines where you just put a plate instead of just wasting your time logging your food. You just scan, and then app will calculate on its own whatever, like micros in it, and it's easy for you to just see and calculate how many you are doing. And we are expanding our startup in America, so we are excited for that.
That's cool. I think I've heard somebody talk about that work because I wanted to track my meals and I'll start it and then I give up. It's, because just one, you got to go look on everything and get the numbers. But I
Exactly.
know the short time I did it, I was much more diligent with what I ate. I didn't overeat. I really
Yeah,
paid attention to what I was taking in my carbs and my proteins and my fats. If
exactly.
you're tracking it, you're going to pay. It's just
More
natural that you
conscious.
take a lot more. You put a lot more into it and focus on it.
Exactly. And you are more conscious. And when you, even if like some days you cannot do it, but when you know you have somebody, your coach, you are answerable to him, then you are more,
For sure, you're going to be a lot more compliant with it.
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
great stuff. Well, thank you so much for taking for your time today to join us and share some tips and insights with our listeners. If people would like to connect with you, what's the best way for them to reach out and make contact?
So they can email it to me. My email address is RUCHIKAAGUP as in Paul, P as in Paul, T as in Tom, A as in Apple @gmail.com.
Awesome. 2 P's.
Yeah.
And
Or,
Gupta.
I can give my company's email address. That's Ruchika, RUCHIKA @healthclickaway.com. That is my.
Awesome. Good stuff. Thank you so much for joining us, everyone. Thank you for listening. Be sure to like and share this episode and pass it on to others. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thanks for listening to the Flex Forward podcast. If you've got grit, growth, and a great story, visit flexforwardpodcast.com/guest to apply and join us on the show.